Hi, we're still talking about connection and talking about connecting with our higher self and with God and with other people and how they all relate to each other. And I think one of the most important things is to figure out that there is an art of listening, and then probably that communication starts with being a really good listener and being able to hear God, taking time to be still and hear what God wants to tell us, and taking time to be still and see what our higher self is telling us, which is always positive, uplifting, encouraging messages, and then being able to take those messages out and communicate them with other people. If we're occupied with noise and distractions and the people that we associate with are negative, and we're watching the news and we're seeing negative things come in our minds and we're not taking the time to listen, then our language, our dialogue will be that way with other people, and we will tend to attract other people that feel the same way, that are maybe living in chaos, that are maybe living in fear, and the conversations and the dialogue will be that way. So like attracts like, and we attract what we're feeling inside. And so if we can keep our associations that we have with people positive and uplifting, and our surroundings, and we hear uplifting positive things from God and our higher self, and we're surrounding our minds with that, and then that will be the dialogue of our conversation to other people. And if we take the time to listen to the messages that we get, we'll take the time to listen to other people. And I think the best gift we can give to another person is to let them feel heard, validated, and understood. And I think that's the best gift we can give to ourselves. And so maybe see the art of listening, and see that maybe being fully present and fully engaged in another person's conversation, instead of wanting to tell your side of the story or have it trigger a memory that you want to share, so you're not really listening to them because you're thinking of something you want to share. Like, to be fully present in another person's conversation is such a gift. And people can tell when you're with them. People can tell when they feel validated and heard and understood. And it's a really great gift. And sometimes when my kids have vented to me, I just say, do you want my opinion, or are you just venting? And if they're just venting, I know I don't have to try to think of something to say to them or understand. They just want to be heard, which is really the greatest desire most of us want. And so it starts with listening to our higher self and listening to God first, and being comfortable with that, and taking that positive energy into relationships. And really, it's not about giving advice. It's not about fixing it for them. It's about totally being engaged, being present, being still, not needing to defend, but just letting them talk to be understood. It is so powerful. And sometimes if we listen really carefully, what people are saying isn't really what they mean. And if we're being really engaged and present, we can really hear what they're saying and be able to give that dialogue back to them and help in a way that they feel heard and validated. So if you take these tips today, and you take the ones yesterday, we'll have all really good connections.